Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. You are eager to begin your adventure. I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. You know, if you've got the aptitude now,
anything we can use to fight this dragons.
Yes? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. You ready to go yet? Oh, steady.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
I thought I was a goner just now. Thanks for the help, and if you need any supplies, I have a few to sell. Take a look.
Good day.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
Listen to an old man. Huh? Well, not really.
One snap of her fingers.
Well, I was taking an evening walk like I always do, and I saw some men outside the Echo Deep Mine. The thing is, they look like mercenaries, up to no good.
Only good thing that's happened to this city in
I've never seen them around here, and they look real tough. In addition, the Echo Deep Mines are not a place people go. There are myths about it. All sorts of stories. Some say it's haunted by ghosts. Some say a wealthy bandit lord hides out in it, quiet. Some people even say that deep within the mines there are Dwemer ruins, full of all sorts of automatons, just waiting to slay whoever enters. On my way back from my walk, I passed the mine entrance again. I heard all sorts of horrific noises. I reckon something happened to those men. Anyone going to those mines is up to no good. Now, I've asked the guard to take a look, but they just ignore me. I need someone to see what's happened. Would you go look for me? Please, if they're planning something, the city guard needs to know. Please, go check for me. Finally, thank you. I'll mark it down on your map. Just be careful. We still don't know what's in there.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know? The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Huh? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of acid.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah.
People of Riften,
What's your problem?
heed my words.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. I don't care. A deal's a deal. Are you kidding me? I've got the entire Thieves Guild at my back. What have you got?
Some sort of an understanding?
Don't know why you'd help a stranger like that. But a septum's a septum. Don't care where it comes from. You can tell Shadra his debt's been paid. I hope we bump into each other again.
Very well, Talon.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Fine jewelry here.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. Sure, and I'm Queen Berenzaya. Now tell me another one. Sure, that'll do just fine. Go on ahead. I'll take my leave then.
You like it in there, Mr. Dragonfly, don't you? I hope you have enough air. Come to kill me at last, have you? Thank the gods. I can bear the guilt no longer. I know I must die. Beware, though. My newfound honor demands I defend myself. I am in no mood for jokes. Strike me down. Take your revenge. You don't remember? That is my fault also. I am your so-called friend Inigo. I was the one who killed you. I tried anyway. I am guilty. Kill me. After I shot you, I finally realized my mistake and tried to turn myself in. Your body was gone. The guards did not believe me. They said I was wasting their time. I had to pay them to put me in this cell. It is where I belong. I needed to repent. I need to repent. I fight with you? Or die defending you? Yes, I accept. I feel lighter in my heart now you have given me this opportunity. It will be like old times. Do not joke about such things, my friend. The sadness I feel for what I have done is brutal enough. For now. Speak to me. Okay, let us see what we have. Okay then. Go ahead, ask away. My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood. My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check. Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family. I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings. My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again. Yes, bullies should not be tolerated. They soon learned that being different is not a weakness. My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories. I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death. I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first. Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later. My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again. That means a great deal. Thank you. I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other, and us. Despite their previous profession, they were good people. My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin. All over Cyrodiil, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim. Those were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good. A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway. I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him. Every day, my friend. Every day. His name was Fergus. I miss him very much. But part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing. I appreciate the sentiment, but I hit rock bottom and kept digging. He would have been stronger. Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed. I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness. I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung. I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy. I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together. After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict. There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances. From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again. It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade. One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second-to-last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come. Some folks seem to have a magical never-ending supply of arrows. I have no such enchantments working on me, unfortunately. I'm not scared of ghosts, but the Walking Dead chill my blood. I love archery. I once shot a man's hat off at 60 paces. If he hadn't ducked, I would have got his head. My mother called me Sky and my brother Sun because of our colorings. I look like a blue sky with clouds. My brother was golden and a bit round. I like snapping lockpicks very much. Opening locks is another matter though. For now, I will watch you and try to learn. My thumbs are not quite the same length. Never feed a slaughterfish your lunch. They will not be satisfied. My time as a bandit taught me very little. It was a means to an end. Sick people attract their own kind. I hate racism. This land is full of it. We all laugh and bleed and love, don't we? I'm pretty handy in a fight, even if I do say so myself. My favorite color is blue. If you dislike my idle chatter, give me the necklace of muffle tongue to wear. I will take it as a subtle hint that I should shut up. I have traveled to many places. As a result, my accent is eclectic. One day, when I have fully repaid my debts, I hope to build my own home, somewhere in the Rift. I don't get cold very easily. Some people say I talk too much. Maybe it is true, but when we are up to something sneaky, I will always shut my mouth. Let us go. Please. What is on your mind? Of course, what do you want to know? My honor is very important to me. If you turn around and I am not there, do not worry. I will catch up eventually. Sometimes a man needs a little privacy. My parents used to read to me in bed. I used to pretend I was ill, so I could hear more tales of adventure. I still love a good story. I hate those giant black chittering insects you get here. They make my eyes hurt, and my fur stand on end. I like talking about myself. I am very interesting. I am done with skooma. It has caused many regretful choices. I have no knack for magic, I'm afraid. When no one is watching, I sometimes chase my tail. Silly tail. I like looking good. Sometimes that means being naked. You have to work best with what you have. I like to have a full quiver. You can never have too many arrows. I like Skyrim very much. To oblivion with those who don't. You can trust me to carry your gear. I am very strong and discreet. I do not like chickens or rabbits. Why? I'd rather not talk about it. There is nothing for me in my homeland now. This is where my heart says I should be. My favorite smell is green. I like eating trout and walks in the dark. My least favorite place in Skyrim is anywhere the dead still walk. And Windhelm. I've never ran from combat. It will no doubt be the death of me. One-handed weapons suit me very much. They leave a hand free to perform rude gestures. I hate pickpockets. Those who pick my pocket anyway. My heart swells at the sight of natural beauty. One day I hope to learn how to fight underwater. I just can't seem to do it. Unlike most Khajiit, I have never spoken about myself in the third person. I guess it is how I was raised. How many soul gems can you fit in your mouth? My record is 3. I have many thoughts all of my own. Many are fleeting though. Better catch them while you can. My favorite weapon is the bow. If we ever find ourselves in the Bard's College, remind me to share some songs with you. Remember to take a seat though. I like a focused audience. If you want to get to know me better, we can always sit in an inn and have a chat. I like your voice almost as much as mine. I'm very stealthy, if need be. Hello, my name is Inigo, and I am a recovering skooma addict. My foster mother was Khajiit, but my foster father was Argonian. Some found their union hard to understand. They were just mother and father to me. My fur bristles when a thunderstorm is on the way. The first time I went to the Bee and Barb, that Maven woman pinched my bottom. I am not just a piece of meat. After exploring many ruins here, I have become good at avoiding most traps. Poison, spikes, and fire do not agree with me. When I am alone traveling the land, I often talk and sing to myself. I am good company. Machines are interesting, but I do not trust them. I'm not the best judge of character. I will let you decide who deserves to die. My favorite place in Skyrim is Riften, without a doubt. It smells perfect. I like a little bit of lollygagging. My senses rule me. If something smells good, I cannot resist. I'm picky about what I read, but I do enjoy a good book. I'm not a heavy drinker. Violence is my only remaining vice. By fighting at your side, I believe I now walk a better path. Rabbits are not all they seem. Believe me, I found out the hard way. Ugly is a state of mind. I hate ugly minds. I love killing spiders. They are so satisfying to squash. It sounds strange when I say it out loud. I can talk without moving my lips. Taking the scenic route is my style. I'm all for risk and adventure, but why throw yourself off a cliff for no reason? I can hack a foe's head from their shoulders with one blow. It is not boasting, it is just a fact. A witch once turned me into a dragonfly. I got better. Sand and sun is not for me. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really Khajiit at all. I like the simple things in life. Sitting in a warm bar, the company of a beautiful woman, bashing a giant spider in the face. Some people say they don't like me because the color of my fur. I don't like ignorant racist bigots, so I guess we're even. Maybe one day I will leave myself for good, but not yet. I still have much blood to repay. It has been said I have the voice of a lark that is on fire and is being eaten by a mud crab. My fleas keep me company when I'm alone. They are quite funny when you get to know them. Apparently, I taste good. I hate the way chickens look at me, like they know what I've done. My first and only attempt with magic did not end well. I am still deaf in one ear and a little blurry in one eye. I am taller, though. There is much about me I do not know. Let us go.
I can't take this place anymore. The trees, all the colors, but the city so dark. Why? It makes no sense. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. All right, then.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference. What brings you to Balaman today? Repair? Purchase? Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.